Hello everybody and welcome to Ian's Bricks. My name is Ian. So, as you know, I like to keep track of which sets are retiring from Lego, and every month Brick Fanatics update their list and basically tell you any changes to the retirement list. I've done a couple of videos already in January and February, but there's been a few small updates on the March 2024 retirement list, so I'm going to go through all of those now. So the Brick Fanatics site, if you don't know, I'll leave a link in the description of this video. It's a very, very useful tool to be able to sort of determine which sets you want to buy before they retire so you can build them, or if like me you're a Lego investor and will buy sets for Lego investment, you sort of need to know which sets are retiring and when, so you can buy those sets before they disappear off shelves altogether. First on the list then is a Star Wars set and also a Brickheads. It's at 40547, the Obi-Wan Kenobi and the Darth Vader Brickhead. This is priced at £17.99 in the UK and it's $19.99 in US dollars and the same in euros. This set was released in May of 2022, so it's not been on shelves for too long. Brickheads tend to have a shorter shelf life anyway, but nice little set this. I mean, I think they have done those characters before in Brickheads, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, I think they will always be popular, and they are two sort of the main characters, so I don't see why this wouldn't be a set sort of for you to get. Nice little build, I think, as well. I've sort of seen some reviews on YouTube. I haven't built it myself yet, so I don't know what it's like. But Brickheads are quite nice. I do quite like them, and yeah, so I think this could be one to look out for, certainly. There are a couple of themes, like the ideas theme and the icons theme. No changes to the lists, to the retirement list for 2024 from there, but one thing I wanted to mention is on the Harry Potter list. So there are no changes to the Harry Potter list, but there are a couple of sets that are retiring in July. So if you haven't already got these sets, we've got 75969, the Astronomy Tower. That's been out for a while, but we've also got the 76388, the Hogsmeade Village. Both quite nice sets in their own right. I think they'll do okay once they retire. Harry Potter sets these days aren't doing quite as well as they used to on the secondary market, but for the build-in sets I certainly think they are quite nice, and both of those sets you can get from other places apart from Lego and Lego.com, so you should be able to get them at a discount. One Technic set which is actually retiring, which I've sort of got my eye on, is 42157, the John Deere 948L Skidder. This is quite a big set, $169.99 here in the UK, $199.99 in dollars and $189.99 in euros. Was released in June of 2023, so releasing at the end of 2024, so a year and a half on the shelves isn't particularly long. I do like quite a lot of these John Deere sets. I think they've got a nice name for them. They're unusual. They could look quite nice builds. This particular set I think you can buy outside of Lego, so you should be able to get it at a discount. So I just thought it was worth mentioning. I know I don't normally talk about Technic, but I do like quite a lot of these John Deere sets. There's a smaller set as well that's also retiring, which I quite like as well. But yeah, as a larger set, I think that's quite a nice set. There is also, again, no changes I think to the Mario list, but 71395 is the question mark block. This is the set you can see behind me just here, one of my favourite builds. If you don't have this to build, please do get it, because it's just so ingenious. I love how it all went together. Really, really like that. Even if you're not into a huge Nintendo fan, I still think it was a really, really nice build. So yeah, this is retiring in July again of 2024, so only in a few months' time. $169.99 is the recommended retail price in the UK, $199.99 in dollars and euros. It was released in October 21. It's a larger set, so it's been on shelves a little bit longer. And I think in the UK, I think this is possibly a Smith's Toys exclusive. They tend not to have too many discounts on there, so I have got one of those on order at the moment from Lego.com to get some gifts with purchase, and it was double VIP points I think at the moment as well for Mario sets, but that's on back order, so that'll take a little while to come through. So yeah, just bear in mind that's not got long on shelves now if it's really retiring at the end of July. We've got a few Jurassic World sets as well that are retiring. 76960, the Brachiosaurus Discovery, I'll get my teeth in. $74.99 here in the UK, $79.99 in US dollars and $84.99 in euros. Was released in June of 23. And we've also got 76961, the Visitor Centre T-Rex and Raptor Attack, $114.99 in the UK, $129.99 in US dollars and in euros. Was released also in June of 23. So I think because they're from the original trilogy film, I think potentially there might be slightly more potential in these particular sets. I do quite like them. I got the Brachiosaurus, I can't even say it again, Brachiosaurus Discovery myself quite cheap over the Black Friday weekend. I think I got it at half price. So do look out for discounts on these sets as well, because they are available. You do tend to find with a lot of the dino models that they make for these Jurassic Park and Jurassic World sets that they tend to be exclusive, and they don't make many of them if they do. So yeah, keep an eye out for those sets, because again, because they're related to the original film, I think there might be a little bit, got more legs in them than maybe some of the more modern films. One city set which caught my eye, which is an extra on the list that's retiring, that we now know is retiring at the end of the year, is on the March retirement list, is 60439, the City Science Space Lab. This is a set I've not really noticed before, but it's I think it's because it's a brand new set and it's not actually released until April of 2024. So the potential is this could be extended, so do bear that in mind. But at the moment it's on the retirement list and it's not even been released yet. It's going to be $34.99 in UK pounds and in US dollars, and $39.99 in euros. Nice little set this, quite a small set, probably be able to get this discounted. I like the dome on top of it, I think it looks really good. So, but it's got potential, that one. A lot of city space sets do okay, but it's one of the nicer looking space sets in my opinion. I don't get too many space Lego or city space sets these days, but yeah, I mean, as city sets go, I think it's quite a good one. One thing that now isn't on the retirement list, and I forgot to mention this, I didn't pick this up in February, but it was on the January retirement list and it's now not on the retirement list, is 40651, the New York Postcard. I did actually buy a couple of these, unfortunately. They're only £13.50 in the UK, but yeah, they were on the retirement list at the start of the year. They've now been taken off. There are still a couple of postcards that are retiring this year, which is I think the China, the Shanghai one and the Australian one, but neither of those, I don't think, are that appealing. I think the New York one would have done better if it had been retired, but now it's not. And we have one final set that I want to mention, which is on the retirement list for March of 2024 to retire at the end of the year, is 40714, the Carousel Ride. This is a set that was only just been released in March of 2024. It's £21.99 in the UK, $24.99 in US dollars and in euros. Nice little set this. I'm not quite sure how well this will do once it retires. There have been a couple of free gifts with purchase with sort of amusement parks and things like that, which haven't really done that well, but this is unusual that it's an in-store exclusive, and rides and fairground rides generally do reasonably well. I know it's got a little function on the side where you can twist a little thing at the side and it'll move the carousel round. I've actually got one of these to build at some stage, so I'll be able to find out whether I like it or not, as to whether it's something I might want to buy more of in the future. But that's pretty much it for the changes on the March 2024 retirement list for sets retiring during 2024. As I say, keep an eye out for those sets from Mario and from Harry Potter, which will be retiring in July. Haven't got too much longer to get those if you're after those, and quite a lot of the other themes as well. Some okay sets in there. There are other sets which are going to be retiring, other themes I don't talk about, say like Friends and things like that. But so do have a look at the Brick Fanatics website for the full list. But that's pretty much it for now. I'll do more updates as the months and the rest of the year carries on, so keep an eye out for those videos each month. But that's pretty much it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, take care and I'll see you then. Bye for now.